Okay, Dad.
Yeah.
Last moments here in Vietnam, like last few hours. We're here on the rooftop of our hotel here in the Sky Bar here in Hanoi. It's all closed right now, but at nighttime it gets pretty lively. But I just wanted to ask you like some things about your trip, your final impressions of Vietnam. First question is, what was your favorite thing that you did in Saigon on this trip?
Favorite thing that I did in Saigon. Oh gosh, Saigon seems like 2 months ago now. I did like going to the Opera House. I like riding around on the scooter. That was an experience, you know, that you're not going to get many places. And I was kind of proud of myself being able to do that and adapt fairly quickly.
Yeah. I had a feeling that was going to be your favorite thing.
Yeah. I don't, we did the fishing thing. We ate at a lot of places. Remind me what else, we
ate different foods.
Went out a couple nights.
Yeah, went out a couple nights and rode around on motorbikes.
Yeah.
We went to that.
It was great meeting your friends.
Yeah.
I heard so much about them. So to finally sit down and have a conversation with them was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they were happy to meet you too.
Yeah, so that was really neat. That was probably actually my favorite thing, just
hanging out
with people you know and, and getting to know your life here a little bit better as a result of that. But then riding around on the scooters was cool. I even liked the zoo. I thought that was fun too. It was like a reboot of what we did 5 years ago.
Yeah. So to be clear, we did Saigon, Hanoi, and then Ninh Binh, but I'll kind of clump that in with Hanoi. What was your favorite thing that you did in the north in Hanoi?
I gotta say it was gotta be the trip to Ninh Binh, because most of it was just hanging around and eating here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would definitely say the trip to Ninh Binh, it was just the drive up and back was a little bit grueling.
Yeah.
But, I've been in worse, so it wasn't too bad. Definitely worth it.
What did you like about Ninh Binh the best?
Just the boat ride. The boat ride and the caves and just how scenic that was. And,
For sure.
when I first got there, we were on the bikes and visiting the temple. It was like, maybe my expectations were way higher.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is good, but it's not great. But then when we did the boat ride, I was like, okay, I get it.
For sure. What overall was your least favorite thing about the trip? Could be both Saigon or Hanoi. Like, what do you not really like about Vietnam after the trip?
The only drawback, I come from Los Angeles, is a lot of traffic, but just the congestion in the cities and, the amount of noise. And I don't know if you ever really get used to all that noise pollution being right there,
Yeah.
It can be a little bit chaotic and overwhelming.
Yeah.
Maybe it's kind of cool at first, but I could see where it would kind of weigh on you a little while. You'd have to get out of it. I would.
Yeah.
Like once a month, and, give my ears a break a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, just driving here with the amount of traffic sometimes, just coming from one side of the town to the other, a little bit of a drawback. And then, kind of negotiating the streets, especially in Hanoi with the traffic and how tight it is. And,
yeah.
But at the same time, that's also part of the experience too, so.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are your overall final impressions of Vietnam? What do you think of it as a whole?
Yeah, well, this is my second time here. The first time, I think coming back the second time, I sort of had a certain expectation, so I was able to kind of take that in when I came here. But I like Vietnam. I think it's very tourist friendly. I think the people are very nice and respectful. Of course, every time you go to a country, you got to be respectful of them and their culture and their traditions. And, be polite and be patient.
Yeah.
You don't expect everything to be the same.
So you find the Vietnamese to be pretty friendly?
I do. I do find them very friendly, very accommodating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely, if you're thinking about a place in Southeast Asia to come to, I think Vietnam would be hard to beat. I haven't been to a ton of places. I've been to Thailand, I've been to Angkor Wat, which is incredible, just from a scenic standpoint. Singapore, which is much more structured, and clean. But yeah, I think Vietnam's way up there. For some reason, I don't know what it is. I sort of have a preference for the north, maybe especially this time of year.
Yeah, the weather is
the
nice.
weather,
Yeah.
you know, it was like hot and sticky in Saigon, even in November. Here, you know, it actually felt like an LA fall.
Yeah, no, definitely the weather is superior here, no doubt. What is it, a place that you would come visit again? Yeah. If I wasn't living here, because I live here, so obviously there's motivation to come back and see me. But if I wasn't living here, is it a place you'd come back?
For sure. I mean, just the food is fantastic. Thanks to you, you know, I had the wherewithal to go out there and eat like a local.
Yeah.
Which really added to my experience, made it much more authentic.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a different experience if it was just sitting in the hotels and the safe restaurants.
Right.
You actually sit on one of those little stools on the street.
Yeah.
You know, people just speaking nothing but Vietnamese around.
Yeah. Would you recommend someone do that when they come here?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's all part of it. Especially if they can do the scooter thing, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But do that. I mean, that's part of it. Try to learn a few words.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you were learning some words. That was pretty awesome. Learn the 1, 2, 3 cheers and thank you.
Yeah. Just little efforts.
Yeah.
Another thing I liked about Hanoi, but this is just because I like, you know, French history and that sort of, but I liked the Metropole last night that we did.
Oh yeah,
that was really cool.
The Metropole hotel. Yeah.
So you go from the street food and Hanoi, and then you go over to the Metropole, the bamboo bar.
Yeah.
And that was really nice.
Would you ever consider living in Vietnam?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, it just comes down to stage in life and what you have. I mean, obviously, it'd be very difficult for me to work from here, but if you know, if I'm fully retired, or I'm in a job where I can work, where I don't need to be in the office, or you know, I can work internationally for sure, I would.
Yeah.
I think it's you know, it's very affordable.
Yeah.
You can get everything here.
Yeah.
You can get in the U.S. really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So.
What was your dank rank of the trip overall, 1 through 10?
Well, I get to see you. That's the biggest thing, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all about. That's really what this is all about. Right?
Yeah.
Spending time with you, and then everyone's, you know, fills in the gaps. But my dank rank,
it's hard.
It's definitely certifiable. I'm gonna go 935.
935. All right, that's a very solid score. Okay, guys. Well, that was my dad's final thoughts on his trip to Vietnam. Definitely not your last trip, right?
No.
But yeah, I hope you guys liked all the videos we made on this trip, and I hope you liked this video. If you did like it, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, support the growth, and leave any comments. Yeah, I'm really happy to hear from y'all. I'll see you in the next vlog. Peace.
See you soon.